up, everybody? Today we have a brand new film to review, and the reason why we have a new film is because we're talking about a Netflix production. So we're going to be reviewing Extraction. This will be a non-spoiler review, just my overall thoughts, and perhaps you can make a decision if this is a film for you or not. So anyways, let's get started. So this film is featuring Chris Hemsworth, and not only that, he also produced the film, and the story is by the Russo Brothers, so you can see a very appealing package over there. I mean, we know the Russo Brothers really delivered at the end of the Marvel Universe, and I was really excited to watch this. Also, I've been following Chris, and he's been posting a lot of behind the scenes. I was like, this looks very exciting, and I gotta say, first reaction right off the bat, I don't think it's a perfect film, but it definitely delivered. If you are a big action fan, I think there's no way you're not gonna like this film. You know, the action, it's brilliant. It definitely delivered. I could say it's kind of in the level of a John Wick, almost there. You know, it's really good, well rehearsed. The fights are very realistic. I totally believed it. Anyway, so this film, the name itself already tells you a little bit of what it is about. It's called Extraction because they need to extract someone that was kidnapped, which is a boy, and they get Chris Hemsworth to do that. So he's kind of a mercenary, well-trained mercenary, and he's pretty good at his job. But the job is pretty difficult because the person that he needs to extract, you know, he is the son of a gangster as well, so you can pretty imagine the mess that they're in. So without spoiling anything away, I'm gonna really talk about how impressed I was with this film, and then I'm gonna tell you the things that didn't quite work for me. Overall, I think it has a very good story. It has really compelling characters. I was really there with them, but I think the outstanding thing in this film are the action scenes. It was brilliant. Like there's a lot of long takes. Long takes are really hard to do, where you can see that it was really well choreographed. It was very realistic. There's this one crazy long take where you have like a truck blowing up, and then the camera is going and people are fighting, and then the camera goes inside the car. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. But this movie is not just action. It gives you time to breathe sometimes, which is what I really like, because I love action. If you've been around my channel, you probably know that. But I also love those films that is not just stupid, dumb action. It has a story. It gives us times to breathe. And this is what I really liked about this film, because sometimes the action is very intense, and then it gives you time to breathe, and you go, okay, I can breathe now with the characters. So you have those moments, and I thought that was really good. So I didn't think the film suffered in pacing. It had a really great pacing. I loved the editing. Like I said, the action scenes are intense, and there's a scene where there's a lot of shooting, right? And the camera is kind of behind Chris, so it's over his shoulder, and it feels like a video game because he's just like boom, 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 and you feel like the intense. I was like, it felt like I was playing a video game, and it was just really cool to be on Chris Hemsworth's side. I'm just gonna say that. So I think that this, like I said, it has a really compelling story. It's not just fun entertainment. It's not just like things blowing. I really enjoyed it. I think the acting was pretty good. Now, along with the cast, we also have David Harbour here, which I didn't know he was in this film, so that was kind of surprising. His role is very small, but he's there. And the cast is predominantly Indian, which is a great thing because this film takes place in India, and I believe they shot it there as well. Now, for the critics out there, I know that some of the critics are going to be saying that this film is problematic because, you know, it's another case of the white hero and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, that's the kind of reviews we have nowadays. People are not really concerned about the story, but, you know, it has a really good balance in this film. You know, I'm not going to say Chris is not the only one that shines. There's also another person that really delivers very intensely on the action scene, and he's an Indian actor, which is this guy. I'll put his picture over here. I don't want to butcher his name, but he was absolutely awesome, just like on par with Chris, and you know, it was a really good, great action film. Now, the little bit of complaints that I have, not really complaints, but like because I watch a lot of films, there's a lot of things that I could see it coming. So when we got to towards the end, I wasn't completely surprised. Certain things I was like, oh, I knew this was going to happen. And this to me is a little bit of a disappointment when that happens, because I'm like, oh, I wish it surprised me. But even though there were some twists that I did not see it coming, which is good. But there's some tropes that in all action films are there. You know, it's just part of the formula. So these things are existent. So like I said, it's not a perfect film, but it's a great pastime. It's a great entertainment. I would give this film out of a 10, 8.5, like it's really above average. I'm very impressed. I think Chris, I've never seen him doing this level of fighting, because before, you know, we see him as Thor. He has superpowers. He's kind of a god, so it's a different style. Here is more like really like man on, and it's really about physical ability. And I was like, man, it was very realistic. And I'm pretty sure he's done a lot of his own stunts. I was very impressed. I think everyone is trying to become Tom Cruise now. So anyways, guys, those are my overall thoughts. Like I said, without any spoilers, I definitely recommend, like, if you are, you know, looking for something entertaining to watch, if you are a fan of action films, this is a great option. Obviously there's a lot of blood involved, a lot of violence, so if this, I wouldn't say this is very kid friendly. I would say like a 12-year-old, like a 10, even 10-year-old, you should be fine, but like not little kids, because it's violent, you know, there's a lot of blood, but it was intense. And I am really happy that I took time to watch this film. And wow, Netflix is really doing a great job in producing these films. But anyways, guys, those are my overall thoughts. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.